once you lose control, once you go above 5% positivity rate and you start getting into the neighborhood we're at today of 14.4 or so for today's numbers, you start to see that line go absolutely vertical. And that type of spike will continue unless we make mitigation efforts.
New concerns for people living in Fargo after Minnesota Governor Tim Walz announced today that new COVID-19 restrictions will be put in place, including that bars and restaurants cannot allow people inside after 10 p.m. When you add Grand Forks' 11 p.m. closing time to the mix, many are concerned about the traffic and potential COVID cases showing up elsewhere, say Fargo. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly asked city leaders if they will be taking action.
Bars and restaurants are forced to close down early in the state of Minnesota starting Friday. With neighboring cities continuing to stay open, Fargo residents say people in Minnesota won't be going home after 10 p.m.
I think that we're going to get a lot more people coming over to the Fargo area and a lot of the sister cities on the border sides.
The city of Fargo does not currently have a curfew in place or a time that bars and restaurants have to close. The people of Fargo say they will begin to see the impacts if something isn't done.
What else is there to do, in their opinion, if they're not busy on the weekend? You come to Fargo and drink.
The concern is if more people are looking for a way around Minnesota's new restriction, the increased number of people in Fargo could mean a jump in COVID-19 infection.
And I think it's going to be good and bad for Fargo. I mean, it might be good business and tourism, but at the same time, too, you just got to keep that in mind with the COVID and what our level just went up to.
As Minnesota and the city of Grand Forks have recently put rules in place for closing time, Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney says he is currently working with the city attorney's office to craft various options for consideration by the full city commission at its meeting next Monday. But until then, last call for Fargo businesses is up to them. In Fargo, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
Governor Walz also put other restrictions in place along with the earlier closing time, including capping restaurants' capacity at 50% or no more than 150 people.